Books, right? It seems that people keep missing it. It's right under everybody's noses. These lists keep getting made. Full Wrestling recently talked about it, I think a number of weeks ago, what the best wrestling state is, right? And that can change every year. You're looking at different things, but I don't hear New York being mentioned. And I'm not just trying to be biased, because that's my state, right? That's the state I'm from. No. Look at what's been happening. Right? And I'm not going to go too far back or anything. Let's talk about current events here. Let's talk about since late last year, right? And I'm going to bounce around here with the order, but I'm going to make the point in the end. So, Max Gallagher, 2023 Keystone Classic champion, wrestling at UPenn, qualified for NCAAs this year, 125. He's young, so next year he should definitely get on the podium. Then you got PJ Duke and Zack Ryder, US Open champs this year. 70 kilograms, PJ Duke. 79 kilograms, Zack Ryder. They're gonna do Pan-Ams. Rocco Welch, 2024 NCAA finals, 174 pounds. Yeah, I know Rocco's not from New York, but all four of those guys I just mentioned came through the KD Training Center, which is in New York. Coach KD, the fact that he produced those guys and continues to produce high-level wrestlers and enhance other high-level wrestlers to get them even better than they already were. That just shows right there that there's something about New York wrestling. We're on par. Pennsylvania, Illinois, New Jersey, right? We're on par with these guys. Every time I hear the list of the best states being mentioned, I'm not here in New York. And they're going by certain criteria and this and that, right? Just look at what's going on. How about that? Don't get so strict with the criteria, guys. Who has the most NCAA champs? Who produces the most All-Americans? Who wins far? This and that, right? If we want to do that, that's a whole different list. But like I said, I'm going to keep it to current events here. So to continue, Omar Tunkara, NYC's first NHSCA national champion at 106 pounds. And then Evan Grissoy also competed there in the All-American at 113 pounds. But to go back even further, going back to February, Evan became a state champion at 116 pounds, and Amir at 138 pounds, Amir Abzov. Right? So 3 New York City wrestlers doing some big things at the state level, right? Which is big for New York City. Fresh time we had 2 state champs in one night. We didn't have that before. It might be commonplace for other parts of the state, but it's big for us to have that. And then Evan goes on to All-Americans. Omar became the first national champ. Omar has trained at KD's as well. Big deal. Big deal for Beat the Streets. Big deal for New York City wrestling. So, we're doing stuff. Alright? We're doing big things. Across all levels. High school, college, internationally. We're doing big things. I keep hearing the list. And I keep hearing certain states mentioned. Pennsylvania, Illinois, Iowa, California, New Jersey. Gotta put New York on that list. The top 5, yeah, put New York on that list. list there. Gonna get back to Rocco Walsh. He's not from New York, he's from Pennsylvania. But training at KD's helped him get 2 Super 32 titles in high school. Training at KD's helped him become a Pan American champion in high school. You know, that definitely helped. Driving all the way from Lancaster, Pennsylvania to Yonkers. That's far. Because I've been to different parts of Pennsylvania. The closest spots in Pennsylvania that are close to New York City are Philly being the closest, and Pittsburgh. I've been to both those places. Lancaster is far, far away. And Rocco would make that trip on a semi-regular basis. And that's what helped him get 2 Super 32 titles in high school. That's what helped him get a Pan American title. Back in high school, junior Pan American title. Then he goes on to Ohio State. He makes the NCAA finals this past year. I'm pretty sure he wasn't the favorite to get to the finals, but he goes ahead and does it. And you know who the head coach of Ohio State, where he wrestles at, you know who the head coach of Ohio State is? Tom Ryan. Where is he from? Long Island. Where's Long Island? In New York. A lot of people forget that. He's from Long Island. That's where Tom Ryan's from. 2-time state champ. You know, so New York's been marking their territory all over wrestling, and it was just right under everybody's nose. So lately, New York's been doing well. And yeah, you could probably point to a bunch of wrestlers from other states. But I'm just here to talk about why New York doesn't get enough credit. And I made that episode before, but even more so now. It's like, next time you make the list, or next time people approach the subject of what state is the best, or some of the best wrestling states, New York needs to be on that list sooner or later. Because we're only getting better and better as time goes on.